if you believe that getting older is getting wiser, or if you want to believe it, you're going to be susceptible to this cliche that you're never too old to go back to university. You're never too old to start a new career. You're never too old to become a doctor or a lawyer or a bodybuilder. Take on a new sport, new form of athletic competition. After all, getting older just means you're getting wiser. So it's now going to be easier for you to sit down in a university classroom, whether you're learning ancient Greek or ancient Latin or how to perform surgery, right? As opposed to being a scatterbrained teenager. You've got maturity and wisdom and self-discipline and all kinds of advantages. Wrong. The reality is that when you sit down in that classroom, you have to work with the other students who are sitting to the left and right of you as your equals. You have to subordinate yourself to the professor and the tutor. They may be morons. They may be ignorant on the subjects they teach compared to you. You have to accept their role as your boss. As you get older, it becomes harder to work with others, and it becomes easier to accomplish things working for yourself. It's easy for me to teach myself ancient Latin. It's not easy for me to sit down in a classroom with a bunch of teenagers or get along with this professor who may be some kind of crazy Marxist or, who knows? Some lunatic professor who may know less about ancient Latin than I do, okay? Another YouTuber made this great video reflecting on his decision, a decision that brought on a midlife crisis, to quit being a tattoo artist. In his 40s, he started studying the art and the science of how to draw tattoos on human skin. It wasn't that he couldn't learn the manual aspects of the trade at his age. Maybe he only had advantages over a teenager. But he could not get along with the other people. The people he had to work with, the people he had to work for. The type of company he would have to keep in the tattoo trade. You see where I'm going with this? If he had done this when he was a teenager, yeah, maybe those people would have been a corrupting influence on him. Maybe he would have been a corrupting influence on them. Maybe they would have had a grand old party and they all would have got along just fine. But in his 40s, he was too mature to get along with the kinds of customers he met as a tattoo artist. That's the real moral of the story here. You can be too old to go back to school, precisely because you're too wise to subordinate yourself to a fool.